Hello fish keepers, welcome back to my channel. I'm just another fish guy, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I set up this 40-gallon breeder, what I have in it, what's going to be in it, because this is not what I'm going to have in it. I'm just cycling the tank right now. I'm going to be discussing why this goldfish is in here, why this platy's trapped in here with the goldfish, why we have driftwood in there. Well, you should know why we have driftwood in there. And then I got this canister filter right here, and we're gonna be discussing what I have as media, what I'm using as media for it, how I set all that up, how I set this tank up, what I use as a backdrop, what I use as a lid, all that's in this video, so get ready. I know I've made a couple mistakes in my last video, and there's gonna be mistakes in this video. Remember people, I'm new to this, and I just wanna show you guys what I do and what I have set up in my house, and we're gonna get to it. So I just want to show you guys how I'm gonna set up my canister filter. I have one of the Sunsuns. Forgot the number. I got it off eBay for about 50 bucks. Should be enough for my 40-gallon breeder tank. I have the Galaxy Light. I also got off Amazon for about 100 bucks. I have that piece of that clear roofing stuff that King DIY uses. I'm gonna use that as the lid. I also have some pieces of black project paper I'm gonna use as a backdrop. I got that from Paul Cuffaro. Shout out Paul Cuffaro. So comes with these 3 trays right here. One with the bio balls, and get some fine mesh. Other one comes with these little carbon sticks. I'm just gonna put that to the side. It also brings a piece of mesh I'm gonna take out. And the other ones come with these little biospheres or whatever these things are. And these, I'm actually gonna use that to cover the bottom. See how it has these little space, you know, we're just gonna try to take up all the space in there. We're gonna use these to take up all the space down there, and what that's gonna do is gonna break up the water before it goes through these 3 trays. So we have the other tray, and this one brings a hard sponge and a soft sponge, which is a poly sponge, the fine sponge and the rough sponge, which I'm gonna leave that there. I think I'm gonna add this piece of, which ones? I think actually this one's rougher than this one, so I'm gonna take this one out. I'm gonna put this one first. Right. Then I'm gonna put the polyfill. That's gonna go right in there. Right. Real quick, really cool. These bags it came with zippers. So I just took what I needed out. Got that. I'm just gonna rinse them out now with some tank water, and I'll put them back in. All right, next tray I'm gonna add is the one with the sponges. Keep that one at the bottom. Then gonna add the bio balls with the other polyfoam, and then finally I'm gonna add this tray. What am I gonna put on this tray? We got right here some red lava rock. Got this at Home Depot for about $5. It stores all your beneficial bacteria, and it keeps that running in your tank. So I'm gonna go ahead, got the valves. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take some lava rock out, rinse it out, and I'll put it in this tray, and I'm gonna get it right back in. Guys, this is how you're gonna rinse out your lava rock. Make sure, you know, I have it right here over the sink, but make sure you dechlorinate your water. Very important. I mean, you're gonna cure it anyways, but you just wanna be safe. I already rinsed out these rocks, so the water's not as dirty. But what you wanna do is just gonna grab them, kind of bring them up and down.
Look at all that. I already rinsed these rocks out. You know, when you buy these from Home Depot, they come with a lot of dirt, sand. You gotta take all that out. So after this, you know, I'm gonna put it outside. We're gonna let it cure for about 24 hours, and I'll get back to you when I'm done with that.
3 days later.
Let me take this out. Show you all real quick. Got the sponges in the bottom, and I got the poly with the bio balls, and then on top goes my lava rock. Make sure all that fits in there perfect. All right, it's all good. Should seal just fine. I want to show you guys a couple things I did off camera. I built my return hose and my suction hose. Put in my heater. I have it set at 82. I'm not gonna plug that in yet. I'm gonna put the water first before I plug that in. I heard you gotta acclimate these heaters before you turn them on. With the return pipe comes with these pipes, kind of like a fountain. So you got them holes. It also comes with this piece right here, which is like a return nozzle. And instead of these things, you can actually put that inside and just pick the direction you want to set it in. I don't know, I might change it. I'm not sure. I want to try this because I've never had that before. For the suction one, this was actually super long. It touched the bottom of my my fish tank. I went ahead and cut off about this big of a piece. Put that back in. Then I went ahead and connected my hose with these little locks that it brings, and I fastened it to the tank with this. I think it doesn't hold that hard, but it should do. I took it out from here because it kind of lifted this all the way up here, and that was kind of weird. I stopped filming because I had so many difficulties. I had to move the tank a couple inches to the right because I didn't center it to the light. I had a problem with the hose, but whatever. I got all that done. I had to recut this hose about 2-3 times and kind of messed this up a little bit, but it's all right. So put the lava rocks in there. Got the sponge, the poly with the bio balls. Got the lava rock on top for my biological. I went ahead and connected all the stuff, the hoses and all that. Put some regular dechlorinated water in there, and you know, attached everything. Move the canister a couple times because it helps free all the air inside there. Pump this 2-3 times. Turned it, and I plugged it in, and it's working fine. As you can see, I got the background, black background. I went ahead and used this $1, $2 piece of cardboard and cut it into pieces, into 2 pieces, and one kind of fit the whole thing. Put that in the back. I got that from Paul Cuffaro. Shout out Paul Cuffaro. Another thing I did, I went ahead and cut this piece of clear roofing material. I got that from DIY. Shout out to the DIY, Joey, man. Oops. All right, so that fits there perfect. It's my little setup so far. You know, I'm doing a new cycle. I haven't cycled anything in this tank. I went ahead and put this driftwood that I got from my 28. Put this rock in there. And then what I also did, I grabbed the media out of that tank and I put it in here and kind of swished it around. I've seen a couple YouTubers do this to cycle tanks. And I swished it around and all the biological stuff is in there. So what I'm gonna go ahead and add it to this tank. This is gonna take like 2 to 3 weeks to cycle. So yeah, let me go ahead and add this beneficial bacteria. Looks a little dirty, but all that will clear out. That's just part of the media. A little bit stayed in there. But yeah, after that, we'll go ahead and add a goldfish in here. And then my guppies have been breeding, so I'll probably add a couple guppies in here and let that thing cycle for a couple weeks. Guys, look at the size of this guy. This guy's a monster. This dude is a monster. So look at this guy. I've had this guy for about, I don't know, 7 months, 8 months. This dude is huge. It's my biggest goldfish I've ever had. Let's go ahead and put him in the tank. Check that out. So what this goldfish is gonna do, he's gonna help cycle the tank. I'm gonna leave this tank for a couple weeks, see how it goes. In about a week and a half, little time lapse. Goldfish is a little lonely, so I went ahead and added a platy in here. He's up there somewhere hiding. I went ahead and added this platy so they could keep feeding the nitrites, so they can turn into nitrate. You know, these guys produce ammonia, and that's what feeds the bacteria. Turn on the light a little brighter, so it's kind of freaking them out. So this is the setup so far. Got a piece of driftwood, rock, plant, frog bacteria to grow on top of. Now I got my goldfish platy. Temperature is at 80 degrees. It's coming out nice. This piece of driftwood and that plant both come from that other tank that I've shown in my other video, the 28 gallon bowl front. Next video I'll be installing this calf 10. It's good for up to 10 gallons, but I'm gonna put this in my guppy breeding tank, and I'm gonna do a video on that. It was pretty cool. It looks like it has some type of media in the bottom, but we'll talk about that in the next video. Another one that I got is the calf 40. These are good for 40 gallons, you know, just like the name says, Aquatop Classic. And I'm gonna be discussing that in my next video. That's going inside this tank right here. So, you know, I'm gonna put that in my next video. Y'all let me know what you think I should probably get for here. I'll see if we get some comments. Hopefully, you know, we get some subscribers. Drop a like, and you know, stay tuned. What I'm probably gonna get for this is a